stage. Let's welcome to the stage.
All right, thanks for coming out to the Sip and Sign. So let me tell you a little bit about how I came to write this book. I started working with an editor named Larry Fagan in 2009, and I had previously gone to Temple University in Philadelphia for a graduate program in poetry. And but this book took about 8.5 years. So this book is called Kugel. Down with Kugel. So basically, Kugel in America, most people think it's like a Jewish noodle dish. But since I'm per German, I know that in Germany it's like an everyday word, and it's like ball or sphere, essentially, or like it could also mean bullet, or any number of meanings, right? That's why some words are interesting because they have many different meanings. So, okay, I'm going to start reading from this book. I'll read essentially seven-ish minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a set break, and then I'll read again at 10. All right. Okay, office settings, banquet settings. Is there any way to lower this, or is this?
You're good. There's a knob right there.
Thanks. Yeah, it's great. Thanks. All right. Okay, so we read this. The first poem in this book is called "Office Setting, Banquet Settings." Started a polar expedition with summer clothing and maps of Italian lakes. Hundreds of talk sessions led you back here, where you began. An office setting with O'Keeffe pelvis, print, self-consciousness reduced to bone, about, but not about, slippery surfaces, slack hands, space unadorned, mute tumult of brain, murmur from an empty shell, first flies. Banquet settings for none. Not too far afield, box of recall, a margin of excess and borders of emptiness, like the night sky or vacant blue of noon. Some life stored in the cupboards, decorum of natural trees whistling through missing leaves, winter or summer or another time of year. All right, this next one's called Hermetic Definition. Always let on that you know the language, writing not to die, or uttering not to, or appearing not to, with no experience of truth required. Let the wind speak between land and sea, that is paradise. I love you. What are you trying to say? Take me somewhere in your car before the therapist descends in the dark underpass. Don't turn around. I'm never going home. Consider exile, dovetail as imagination private. Vertigo, the limit of choice. Incurs shattering, to move in small ways, new use of a pronoun, or different negotiation with space, new dynamics, shattering is quiet. This is the title poem of the book, Kugel. Images of ex-girlfriend appear in dreams. Years from now we are married. She's in the bathroom applying makeup. Hat die Kugel, she says. Literally, he has the ballpoint pen, or the ball, or he is on the ball, or a ball of noodles. Nothing in town has changed. The orchard is still there, except now in my late 30s, we were happy, so happy, long before life had begun and ended. So another poem here, and this is the first section of the book, is called Blue. What would it be without its word? Death. Blue across the lips. I respond to smoke with cigarette, unsuccessfully. Death is exactness. It escapes and shows up later in dreams as a blue pill dissolving in water, globe of a breast, a bull's testicle, liquefaction of the sky, the ungraspable instant when I touch you on the night of the body seen by an uprooted eye. Okay, so this is the first of a few poems from based about my life in Philly. I lived in Center City for a couple years. Okay, it's called Door of Days. Another day, I was out of tune, music fled from me. All inhabited space is like home. It is a kettle blue hotel on 13th and Locust Street, the Arts Tower, Philadelphia hotel, home hopelessly blurred, open doors of syntax and nuanced windows. The high-rise is imagined as a compacted being. For the past year, I have occupied a space in the Slovenia building, providing a point of departure for analysis of space. Room 619 is a door, but a door plus 3 steps. A bar of light next to the curtain and outside branches, distant chimney, and setting sunlight. The end. The end of the name, and as we know, the name gets around. We're as happy as a word near a word. Teresa said you were into this sort of thing. Water lilies in the bathtub charged with forgetfulness, crane with 1 foot in a marsh. Polaroid rain is still tips, pounding a cathedral, dream pamphlet alone at night. And, this is another poem from the first section called One Hotel in Every City. How many of us on one trip or another conceive of the hotel as a global destination? At least one hotel in every city takes you somewhere else. Blake's in London with its Chinese room and Corfu suite. San Francisco's Cliff with its Art Deco bar fashion from California redwood. Cuba Burj Al Arab with an underwater restaurant around a circular aquarium. The heart of Amsterdam, its stage, the cash register, its drawers, the girls. Hotel Mignon overlooking Venice, its human spirit of requiems and luminous vertigos. And a few more. How am I doing in time?
It's 7. You're at 7.
So can I do 1 or 2 more?
What do you do? Yeah.
Okay. So, poem. This bit of white, so far off course, not ecstasy, but suburban real estate. Those entangled peer into the void, their pills cast in a benevolent sheen. The days of Anstoßen and Neubauten are long gone. Now is when to move on or stay put, your choice. And the last poem in this set is a poem called Rammstein, after the band, with their song Du hast, which I translated essentially the first few lines. You kept asking, but you can't see. Gnats on a page. By the time you see a green glow emanating from the complex Desjardins, I would have gone over the cliff or not, horizon receding. Then there was a need to distinguish myself with minute shavings, so many labels on the luggage, hardly a friendly face, blue-eyed. The first erasers were made of bread. A plane cuts through pieces of pinkish day. Lately we fake it in bed. Leaves are burning somewhere. All right, I'll see you in a little while for the second set. All right, bye.
Once again, that was Ryan Nowlin coming up here and doing his thing.